Hey, everybody. Welcome to Midwest Paranormal Talk Radio. I am Greg. That is Deb. Welcome to another Thursday night here on YouTube. Remember, if you guys are watching this and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. You'll get notified of any and all of our content that we put out, which is once a week, every Thursday. So, hi, Deb.
Hi, Greg. What's going on?
Like we haven't been talking for the last 20 minutes.
Right. Right. We are slick as hell.
Slicker and snot.
Ew, nasty. I'm over here looking on my okay, here we go. I know.
I'm over here looking on
We suck. I know. No one cares. I am adding some pictures in here for you so we can show our friends that come and hang out with us.
Cool.
These are the pictures I took at the roads this last time. I just stuck them in there. Can you see them? Did I put them in the right place? Or?
I'm not. I'm out of that category right now. I was just doing all the get ready for the show stuff.
I don't even. I might have put them in the wrong place. I don't know.
As long as you can put them in background.
I put them in logo. Fuck, I'm so dumb. I'm telling you what, people. Looky here. What was that? Was that the bleep? Let me ask them.
It was late, of course, about 4 or 5 seconds, but it went.
I didn't say the full word. I just said the partial word.
So for you guys, we don't have a guest for tonight, obviously.
As
but,
you can see, yeah.
But we did go on an investigation last weekend at the Rhodes Hotel. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? It was the weekend before.
Yeah, it was the 9th or 8th. Yeah, it was 8th. Yeah.
And that's up in Atlanta, Indiana. So you guys can also go out to their Facebook page, show a little love to the guy that owns the place now. But yeah, we started off on a 4-hour venture down here from the south. Up in Atlanta is 3/4 of the way north in the state if you're going from the southern part of Indiana. And so we get up there early, like 3 hours early. Thank you, Billy.
Yeah, damn, you all must have hit a time warp or some shit.
Something
got abducted and
right, yeah, and then put us back there. But then we went over to Deb's house and hung out for a minute and headed over to the roads and got set up. But this is our Deb and mine, our third time being at Rhodes.
Yeah.
But the first time, of course, we talked about it a couple of shows ago that, we really didn't get crap off of it. That investigation, there is more concern with planking in the middle of the street than there was investigating on that one.
Yeah, and there was a ton of people there too. There was like 20 people. I don't know. There was a bunch of people there and nobody was quiet. It didn't seem like anybody was really serious. It was really hard to do anything.
Right. Yeah, it was. The second time we went was with Pert, and it was Deb.
Which is me and Greg. That was the group Greg and I founded.
Right.
We
Ange Parker.
Mm-hmm.
And we got some pretty decent results out of that. It was a smaller team. The first investigation, we didn't get anything. There were no EVPs. There was no video, pictures, nothing.
It was like the spirits saw that shenanigans and said, what is wrong with these people?
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're not doing that. The hell with that. And then the second time we went, we got quite a bit of stuff. So, and we've shared that with you guys as well. but we had a good time. So Bips, when I got with them down here, I started talking a lot about the Rhodes Hotel and told them, we got some really good evidence out of it, and we should go check it out. So finally, we made it happen, and Deb came down and met us, and we did the investigation of the house, and it's changed so much since the last time we were there in
really
2009.
I think that's what the thing on the picture said.
Yeah. So that's a long time ago. But there was a lot of changes at the Rhodes. It was nice. They're doing a good job in the restoration of the place. But
yeah, for sure.
I mean, the floor still dips. Is
that
that
that railing on that stairway is a little sketchy. You got to be careful.
Don't lean on the banister.
Nope, don't even.
Yeah, don't do that, because
and they have you completely blocked out. It couldn't go in the attic this time.
Right, there were bare wires that they had a leak some time ago, and there's bare wires hanging down there from where they haven't fixed it yet, but they're working on it, so giving them props for that. But yeah, we got some decent evidence out of this investigation. I think there was a lot of it was kind of a different vibe for me. Was it for you?
Yeah, in a way it seemed calmer.
You know
what I mean, it didn't seem as chaotic, or I don't know, but it just seemed a little more mellow, more chill.
Yeah.
I mean, we got some interesting stuff. It's not like there's not stuff happening there, but it's maybe it's the people that are in there now that are like the dude who lives in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
We carry our own energy everywhere we go. You know what I mean? So maybe it's like some of that is kind of installed itself there, but it's just more chill than it was.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you put the pictures in the overlay.
Yeah, isn't that what you told me to put them?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, do you see them?
Yeah, I see them. Let's see. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 total. Okay. Got 7 pictures from Deb from the investigation on the 8th. We've got a butt ton of EVPs that we'll play for you tonight as well. If you guys are out in the chat, you have any questions about the Rhodes Hotel or any questions for Deb or I, then go ahead and fire those off. I ought to bring up the YouTube page, shouldn't I? So I can see the chat.
Yeah, because I'm not.
Because you're not at home.
No, I'm not at home. Wait a minute. It says I'm on the YouTube. I'm just not on the chat.
All right. Hold on.
I can't see who's in here. But yeah,
they've not started rolling in. It takes them a few minutes to get rolling in. Yeah, let's go ahead and show the pics.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes, this is one I was hoping that you'd have up there.
So, of course, that is so bizarre. I have no clue. That's a close up of under the bed. And It's not in the twin room. It's in the room next to the twin room. And I can't remember which number that is. I should have wrote it down, but they have numbers outside of the bedrooms now. So it makes it easier to figure out where you're at.
Right.
And there's, when we were there the last time, most of those bedrooms didn't have any furniture in them at all. And now all of them are like furnished and you can like sleep in the bed and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't have when I first saw that, I think the further out picture is there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. I'm going to get back in this. Nope, that's not it.
There it is.
There you go. That's looking in. Look, my stupid. I have one trophy.
Enter the trophy royale.
See, I got those off of my phone because I'm not at home. If you guys notice, I'm not in my typical she shed. I'm at my son's house, so I'm on my laptop, so I don't have all my stuff that I normally have. But I wanted to make sure I got these pictures in here, so I sent them on my phone. But anyway, you can see where this thing is. It's under the bed, and I didn't even. It didn't dawn on me at first, and then I thought, what is that, a cat toy or something? And I got to thinking, wait, that's not, because Greg in the twin room, one of the first things that happened when we went in there to sit down on the beds is he kicked something with his foot, but there was nothing under the bed.
Oh. Yeah, Billy got down on his hands and knees with the flashlight, trying to see if there was, I don't know, some kind of something. I don't have the phantom power on that microphone. That's what happened there. So anyway,
what now? I'm just like, my whole screen just went blank, and now it's just now coming in one little bit at a time. This is so bizarre.
Frozen. God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, the first thing right off the bat. Holy moly! Not sure what happened there. Apparently the stream just stopped. So we'll get Deb back in here and we'll continue talking about the Rhodes Hotel tonight. Are you back?
Yeah, what the hell happened? There
you go.
I was talking.
You are. Hold on.
It has me muted.
Hello.
It says you have me muted.
I just took you off mute.
Okay, can you hear me now? Fucking hell.
This is bizarre.
God damn.
How bizarre. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Why can't we hear you? Go into settings.
No.
And then audio.
Yeah. My mic here, it says I'm on there. It's fine, and it says that it hears me. Let me type it. I'll type it in the comments.
Hold on.
Fuckity fuckerson. God damn it. I fucking hate laptops. Motherfucker.
Hold on, it might be me. Son of a bitch. All right, we're going to have to bar these technical difficulties. We're going to stop this broadcast. We'll restart it again. I need to reboot. I'm not sure what is going on other than gremlins, and somebody doesn't want us to talk about whatever it is that's up underneath that bed.
Oh, Lord, you got voice loud.
Let's see. Yeah, I got that. That's good. All right, I'll be right back. I'll send you the invite.
Okay. Yeah. Damn.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to Midwest Paratalk Radio. I'm Greg. That's Deb. We've had technical difficulties and it sucked.
Jesus.
But yeah, that was like really weird. Like my internet, like just kind of went away.
I have never, in all the years of doing this, ever had that happen. I'm sitting here getting ready to tell you about this picture, and I can still hear Greg, but then all of a sudden, my whole computer screen goes black, but I can still hear him.
Right.
And I don't know if you can still hear me not at that point, but then the screen starts coming back. The vision on my screen starts coming back one square at a time, like maybe like 4 postage stamps together size squares at a time. One here, one there, one here, one there. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then it was like, when I had 3 or 4 squares on the screen, then when another one would pop up, then one I had would go black again. I'm like, this is bizarre. I've never had anything like that happen. That is weird.
That was very weird.
Hopefully we're good. You sound better.
Yeah, I don't know. I needed that reboot, I guess.
I rebooted too, even though I had just turned it on. I figured maybe it got a snag in there when it turned on. Who knows? So anyway, we're back. Here we are back again.
I bet that microphone pot will work now. Maybe. Beach. All right, so we're back and we're talking Rhodes Hotel over the weekend, over the 8th of June. This picture right here was something that was a little anomalous. Just for the simple fact is there was nothing under the bed.
No, see, when I saw it, I thought, did the team put a cat toy under there? Or is that one of those little things that turns on lights when you go near it, or something like that? And I'm like, what in the hell is that? And then I blew it up and I was like, what the hell?
Right.
How it's not, I used an iPhone.
Right.
And iPhones are notorious for those little blue balls. And it just kills me when I see people post on the internet pictures. Look at the orbs I caught. I'm like, honey, that's not an orb. That's a lens flare. That is a classic iPhone lens flare. I can send you to the iPhone. I can send you to the Apple website and their community chats, and you'll see 50 bajillion people complaining about, why does my camera have this blue or green dot on it,
Right, yeah.
And that's an artifact of the iPhone, has been for years and years. And I thought, well, that's like 5 of them. That doesn't make any sense. And that, I don't know, it kind of reminded me of a UFO picture that I've seen of a segmented, it was blue like that, and it was in 5 segments. It was round, but in 5 segments. Like it was like that. That looks like a photo of the UFO that I've seen, but it's like under a bed at the Rhodes Hotel, so that's definitely not a UFO.
And the thing is, like you were saying before, all of our technical difficulties, in the twin room with the twin beds,
which was the room next to this one.
Right. I had actually kicked something underneath the bed. And I'm like, and I was like, oh shit, sorry, Billy. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I just kicked something. I thought it was your foot. And he's like, no. And I'm like, dude, I just kicked something. And he's like, well, let's look. And he's looking on, he's on all fours.
He's on all fours with his torch down there looking underneath the.
Right. Nothing.
No, there's nothing under this bed.
Nothing.
And that was the room next to this room. Right. Where I caught this thing under the bed.
Right.
So that is like one of the, for me, I don't know about the team's, data stuff. I haven't seen your guys' final reviews and all that, but for my stuff, that's probably my best find pictorially of the night. Yeah. That's my best find of the night.
Do you know I never took one picture? I took my camera and everything, and I never took one picture.
Dude, it's hard.
Someone else was.
It's harder. It's harder when I'm in the moment. I kind of forget. When I'm in the moment if something's happening. But this was done. I took these pictures shortly after we got there, when I was wandering around by myself with my Zoom audio recorder. Everybody was still setting up, and I didn't have anything to do setting up wise, because I was kind of like just visiting. I was there for the ride. I was there for the guest. So I thought, it's been many, many years since I've been here. I'm going to go for a little walk. I'm going to walk around, check everything out, right? And so as I went along, whenever I felt compelled to snap a photo, I would just whip my phone out and snap. And that's when I got these pictures here that I'm going to share, and I was, I didn't pull my phone out the rest of the night. I was mostly focused on what we were doing with our audio recorders and things like that. But so out of probably 10 or 12 photos that I snapped, I got at least 6 of them that I thought were important. Now, this was a control photo. This really doesn't show a whole lot. I mean, you want to focus on the stairwell, that wall right above the guy's or the person's head there, that little stairwell wall. See what it looks like right there. He's whoever that is.
That's Billy.
Billy walking through, the camera, taking care of the camera stuff there. That's what it looks like. Okay.
Well, there's the other picture.
There's that's the other picture of that thing. Oh, well.
That's the phone. Now the interesting thing about this phone is we were upstairs and we were doing an EVP session, and it just so happened that you could hear what sounded like on the audio was that phone ringing.
And the same thing, right when I snapped this photo, I was also recording with my EVP or with my Zoom. Okay.
Yeah.
So the EVP that I sent you the clip of the phone ringing was right when I was taking this picture. And if you'll look, there's 2 shadows in front of this wall. If you can see, one in the corner and then one there on either side of the phone. That's not me. You see those 2 shadows?
I see a shadow on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
The right side, it just looks like
it kind of goes all the way up the ceiling. It's the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying that this shadow on the left side of the phone when you're looking at the picture is not you?
No, it's not me. And that picture, just as I was snapping that picture, my recorder was recording the sound of the phone ringing.
Right.
Because I was doing it. And I had that on, and it's
that's a non-working phone. It's all
that's not even a working phone, and it probably was not even really there to begin with. But the ethereal doesn't give a shit about stuff like that. It can make your phone ring anywhere.
Right. All right, we're gonna go to the next picture. I don't know who that guy.
I don't know who that asshole is.
What did you do?
I'm like, who is this person that infiltrated our group?
Right.
He's creepy looking.
Good Lord. Look at this picture. What the hell? I have no idea what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing either. God only knows.
Oh my God. Moving on.
Okay. Now, again, if you look at the wall there, I don't know what's going on here. I'm not as close to over there, but I don't think that's my shadow, because in order for there to be a shadow, there has to be some kind of light behind me.
Well, it's still light out, and there is a window at the end of that hallway.
But is it that intense?
I mean, it's the door that goes out to nowhere. If you open up that door and try to walk out of it, you're dead.
And incidentally, you see that mural over there to the side? Yes. That thing is spectacular. I have a picture of it. I took a couple pictures, but I didn't put it on here. So, dang it. Flip down to what's the next one? Where? Oh, that's the light.
That's
thing.
It.
Is that all the pictures?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell. Okay. Anyway, there was one more picture of a shadow standing against a wall, and it looked
there
like
were two of them, weren't there?
There was two, one standing next to each other. One looked tall and one looked like a kid.
Right.
And the tall one looked like a woman with the long dress on. And the thing was, when I first started my trek back up the stairs to walk around, I can't remember the gal's name.
Which one?
The young
Sydney?
Yes, that's her. She said, as I walked up the stairway, she's like, oh my God. She goes, I just saw a woman walk across the hall. And I said, there's nobody up there. And she's like, I know. And so it was right around the same time when I went up there and started snapping pictures, because I'm like, okay. And this photo that I had looked like a woman, a
thin woman
with a long dress on,
and
then a small short person next to her.
Right. Which, I mean, basically, the last time we were there, we got the pitter patter of little feet and the little girl singing that song.
Mm-hmm.
And this time you got pictures of a shadow of a child.
And there's a few EVPs. There's more than a few, at least on mine, that you can hear a cat.
Yeah.
And the last time we were there, not only did we hear cats on our EVPs, we got that picture of the cat's face right in the camera lens in the attic. Yep. Except you could see through it. So it wasn't actually there.
Yeah, that was bizarre. We really didn't see that until we were talking about going back this time, where that mess was out there like that. I think it was the last show before we went to the roads. The last live show that we found that picture. That was odd. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find the photograph. See if I can. Oh, there it is. Dang, Nebbit. I don't know if I can send it to you on Messenger.
Yeah, you might be able to, and I might be able to pull it over.
Okay, let me do that.
While you're doing that, here's one of the EVPs that we'd gotten there at the roads. I hope you guys can hear this. Let me make sure that the volume's all the way up on them. Watch your ears, Deb. This might blow us out.
Ears are good.
This used to be your room, or did you like just...
I heard that whistle.
Right. I'm going to let it play one more time. This used to be your room, or did you like...
Yeah, that's bizarre.
One of the things that I have discovered about BIPs in the group that I'm in now, and that's who we're there with, they have a strict rule of no whistling.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was pretty clear. That was definitely a whistle.
And I caught a whistle on not only my EVPs, I think, the ones that I've reviewed for you so far, I've caught a whistle in a couple of them.
Yeah, I have too.
So whoever was there likes to whistle.
All right, this next one, this says Deb's name. And I'll play this for you and see if you can hear it. Did you hear your name?
I did. I heard my name for sure. Somebody recognized us.
Right. Well, we were using the Radio Shack hack when we were there the first time.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep, and we got a lot. I hate those things, though.
Oh, my God.
Let's see.
I sent the picture over to your Facebook message.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can...
You can drag it off onto your laptop and then stick it in. I say laptop because I'm using a laptop right now, but Greg's not.
Yeah, I don't use laptops.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't know that you had an EVP with my name on it. I'm going to have to get you to let me take that with me when I go to Michigan in September so I can play it for him.
Hell yeah. I got a couple more. Hold on. Let me get this. Dee. Oh, you're going to make me do it the long way, aren't you, buddy? Yes, you are. All right. Here we go.
Oh, there you go. Now, can you see the shadow? It looks like a long dress.
I see the dress, and I
then,
see something like right at the forearm height.
Uh-huh. That is bizarre.
That is bizarre because you can see the flowing dress, and nobody was there. Nobody that does investigating does it in a dress. I'm just going to tell you.
I'm just saying that, and also, so keep that in mind there. And then the picture, the first one that I showed you, look for,
right?
See, look at the difference.
Yeah.
So, I thought that was interesting.
That is very interesting.
Don't know what it means, but I will say that
there's someone standing there watching us.
Somebody, and is it Sydney?
Yes.
Saw them earlier, right, before I snapped that photo. So.
Right.
Interesting.
All right. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this one. I don't know if you caught this one. I reviewed the files as well, so we get a second set of ears on what I had sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's listen to this.
Wow, okay.
Are you upset? I'll let it go one more time.
Are you upset?
Sounds like they're crying.
Right?
That is bizarre.
Man, okay, I heard that.
You got to let me take that one too.
Hell yeah. I'll send them all to you.
All right.
I'm going to upload them on the Google Drive so you can have access wherever you are. You can pull them.
Oh, nice.
Because you have access to that. Let's see. What's the other one I have? This one. Okay, we'll play this one, then we'll talk about this. You hear the heavy sighing?
Yeah.
It's like it's right up on the mic going.
Yeah. I heard that.
And then you heard the music box going from the back.
That's that was Greg's it's a motion sensor music box. So if something walks by it. And I think I sent you another EVP, and I know at one point when we were in the room there, we heard footsteps out in the hallway, and I thought I caught the footsteps. Now the loudest ones were, I think, Billy going out into the hallway. But then you hear these they're softer footsteps. That's what we were hearing. And there was no one there.
Right.
There was nobody in the hallway. And that's the same hallway that we had the little child's feet patter up and down. We were in that preacher's room again.
Right.
Same room. So
hold on, let me pull that. I'm sorry, I'm very unprepared today.
I know I've had a bad few days, so it's a miracle we're even here. And then of course we almost didn't make it because we had to restart everything because of technical difficulties. So it's like, oh, whatever.
Bells, cat. Footsteps. Hold on, I want to get the cat ones. Go ahead and play some more EVPs, Deb, while I pull these EVPs.
I don't have any. Oh, are you already loaded them on here?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. We're so orgy.
Yeah.
What?
Play that one. Play that one.
Okay. I don't know what this says, folks, so buckle your seatbelts.
Orgy. Did you just say orgy? Is that why you're here?
Outside.
You what?
Somebody said outside.
Did you go to the church across the street?
Did you say yes, priest?
No, it's not. I was going to say priest or street.
Did it just repeat priest and street?
Yes.
It just repeated what he said.
Did you just say orgy?
Bizarre.
Is that why you're here?
Outside.
You what?
Somebody said outside.
So yeah, there was the word orgy and the word. I asked if it went to church across the street. It said yes, and then it said priest, which was bizarre because we were in the priest's room there at the Rhodes Hotel, room number 6.
You got an EVP that says pickles?
Yes, I did.
Hell no.
Yes, I did.
All right.
You ready? Ready for it? Here we
Play
go.
that. No.
Pickles.
They like pickles and they like me.
Yep. Can you even believe it?
No, because
Like-
people don't understand. Everywhere we go, every single time we do EVP session, at one point or another, Greg says, "Do you like pickles?" Every single time.
And just about every single time, I've gotten a response, either yes or pickles are gross or nasty, or I mean, there's a response to it. I mean, how?
What's this one who says disco, my favorite? What is that?
Disco, my favorite. Hold on, my progressives are acting stupid. Hell, fire it up.
Okay, buckle down.
disco music?
No, there you go. It's like, oh, my favorite, right away.
Right away.
That's cool.
Were you here in the night? Wow.
It wasn't even waiting for me to complete the questions.
Did you like disco music?
That is just...
Greg's like, what? It's
Right?
now. Do you have to is that the spirit box?
That was that spirit portal,
Spirit
the
portal.
device that
Yeah.
Felicia had made.
Now, do you have to open it and then close it like you do some of those?
Technically, yes.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You should end the session. You should end the session. Every time you do an EVP session, you really should end the session.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just safer to do that. If you listen to the audio recordings back, then you would hear repeatedly, if Deb's not closing it, I'm closing it. It's just, cover your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh, the Like to Dance. We haven't played the Like to Dance one, have we?
No, and we didn't play the footsteps in the hallway, but I've got it right here. So
No, I've got the last bunch down here, or the cat and the footsteps and all that.
Greg kicked something.
Yeah.
Did you like to dance? Sure.
Well, if disco is your favorite, then I'm sure
Right.
you did.
All right, cat meow. Let's go. Wait. Spirit box responses multiple. No. Footsteps.
Here you go.
I hear footsteps.
Billy was knelt down on his knees at that point.
Yeah.
The REM pod going off.
I hear footsteps.
Yeah, Billy was down on his knees. There wasn't anybody walking around at that point.
Right. Yeah, he
But I could hear him even on the EVPs, but I could hear him through my headset.
right, which is another good thing about the H1s.
Mm-hmm.
You mean you can hear everything. You hear real time, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's great. Because when you're wearing the H1s and you're wearing the headsets, if you get an EVP or a whistle or you hear footsteps or any other kind of banging or strange things, you hear it right then.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to wait till you review your audio and then happen upon it when you're listening.
Right. Yeah.
You hear it. So you can actually mark your audio recordings. I only record like 3 to 5 minutes at a time, and it's start and stop. So I have small files. It's easy to go through. It's easy to mark if I hear something. It just makes a lot more sense that way instead of having to sit there and listen to a 6-hour recording and try to keep your place, because you can't sit there for 6 whole hours. Life happens. And you gotta eat, and you gotta pee, and all that. So.
Right. Well, I mean, if you're going through an hour-long audio clip, by the time that you hit the 30-minute mark, you're like, I'm done.
And your brain kind of checks out, and you might miss something.
Yep, for sure. All right, let's play the kitty. Cat meow.
Now, you have a bunch of people here.
Hey.
What? And I just heard a cat.
I did too.
Yeah.
Just like
We
that.
have a bunch of people here.
Yeah, I heard that. Listen. Wait.
Hey,
What?
Let's let it play
And
through
I
one more
just
time.
heard a cat.
I did too.
Now, you have a bunch of people here.
Hey,
What? And I just heard a cat.
And the thing is, it's not just like a meow. It's like a alley
It's a
cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Footsteps. Preacher's Room. We listen to that. Can't make it out. What's this one?
I think there was a lot of lower level mumbling going on that wasn't happening between us, but was something I was hearing, but I couldn't make out what it was.
Okay.
And it wasn't the folks downstairs.
Okay.
can you tell me your name?
Thanks for that. And then at the same time.
Can you tell me your name?
Thanks for that. And then at the same time.
It doesn't sound like any of the female voices that were there.
No. And I don't even think there was anybody underneath us at that point. And that's
Right.
why you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I think I clipped that EVP as well.
Yeah.
So I'll have to look back through it and compare, because I think I definitely clipped that one as well.
Now I know a lot of people who reboot audio and do this, you know, they'll take a clip like that and then they'll tear it apart in a program like Audacity or something and listen to each track, you know, and amplify it and try to pull out what it's saying.
Right.
I personally am not. I don't want to mess with my stuff. If somebody else wants to do that, then they can. You know what I mean? But I don't know how to do it well enough. I don't know the program well enough. Even after all these years, I can't remember. You know, and I don't want to mess up the file. I like a file to be pristine,
Right.
You know, and I like my EVPs to be obvious. If they're not obvious and I got to manipulate my files a whole bunch just to make it sound like something, then I'm throwing it in the trash because there's lots of other better stuff out there and I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm kind of the same way, but I would like to be able to, and I don't know the programs well enough to be able to do it. And I've been doing it a long time as well, but I would like to dig down or drill down on something like that and see if I could get some legible audio just to know what it's saying. You know, I mean, I think that would be pretty cool. Let's go. Here's another footstep up the hallway, EVP. I remember that because Billy was like, "Hey, who's up here? Is there somebody walking up here?"
You hear the faint footsteps in the beginning.
Right.
And then the louder ones are Billy stepping into the hallway.
Yep.
And then the other EVP we have, he's already down on his knees in the hallway and he's feeling something around him, touching him. And we hear the footsteps. And this time they're like walking away instead of walking towards the room. So it's like, you know, but I mean, now my old audio recorder, my little Sony micro tape one would not have picked that up.
Right. Yeah.
We may have heard it with our ears, but my recorder wasn't sophisticated enough to pick it up. But these new Zooms are so sensitive and so sophisticated that they can pick it up, those things. And that's what I love about them. They cost some money, but they're worth every penny. If you're serious about EVPs and stuff like that, it's worth. There's not a lot of equipment out there that I would suggest spending $200 or $300 on.
This,
you know, but if this is the only thing you have, this is all you need.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So, yeah. So I was really, like I told you before we went on the air. I have an N1 Zoom, which is like first generation. And Zoom, it's a stereo audio recorder that was made for musicians, and it has a double mic that crosses like that in the loop, and also has like a buffer pad, spit pad, or whatever you can put over it if you want. But I don't use that.
See, I tried the phone
It
cover
muffles the sounds.
I didn't like it.
No,
didn't like it at all.
It muffles what I'm trying to hear. You know, I mean, but mine's a 1 and yours is a what?
6.
His is a 6. Mine, when I put new batteries in it and I have to reset the date and time, mine always goes back to 2010. So that's how old mine is. His is the really new shiny Cadillac model of it. And the difference in the audio between mine and his, I mean, mine sounds like a little cassette tape player next to his. I mean, come on, lottery, I need one of those like you have. This is phenomenal.
Right. Yeah, it is. But it's multi-track too. I mean, I think the H1 is a multi-track, but this has like 6 tracks on it that you can record to.
Yeah, the H1's a multi-track, but I don't know if it's 6.
Yeah. The H6 though, it definitely gets it done. Silent Listen, he's like, I'm loving the EVPs that you're sharing. Is it okay to mention the app that he uses or she uses? I don't know. Is it him or I'm sorry if I don't mean to offend. Or will we break any rules? Son, we ain't got no rules here.
What app do you use?
Yeah, what apps are you using? And you post it up there in the chat, then I'll fire it up in the screen as well. But yeah, can you see the chat, Deb?
Yeah, I just flipped over to it.
Right,
I can either see the chat or I can see the pictures and EVPs and stuff, but I can't see both. I have to flip back and forth. And I don't know if that's just me because you started the live stream and I'm just along for the ride. I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna pop that up. Do.
I've never heard of that.
Several haunted places where I live. I've started using the Transcend app, and names will come out of places where we knew people had died. Oh, right on.
What kind of app is that? Can you elaborate? I mean, is it like an Ovilus app?
Yeah, is it something that you can download through like the App Store or Google Play, or is it an actual device? We're all about the EVPs, if you've not noticed. So
the EVPs are my number one favorite thing on the planet to play with and to try and capture. I don't know why I've just been drawn to them for a good majority of my adult life. I captured my very first EVP probably 30 years ago, and it was so clear and so class A. I mean, beyond anything you hear on TV. And it was the one that gave me the epiphany that, where's the spirit somewhere else? Steve Huff. I've looked at some of his videos before. He's got some really cool stuff. I think he made a lot of his stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and honestly, I think a lot of teams just like us, we have better quality EVPs because I think
we bring an energy to this.
Right. I mean, but we're serious about what we're doing. The TV guys are just looking for the numbers and looking for the ratings. They're
entertainers, and they're on a TV show that's designed to entertain you.
I will say,
we are real.
Right. And I mean, I haven't heard too many EVPs as clear and just class A, for lack of a better term, than what we've gotten on our investigations. I mean, the Davies house in Kokomo, gurgles.
I mean, it was like that woman was sitting between you and I on the bench and literally stepped over the last bit of my sentence to interject that. It was that clear. It was like a person.
Yeah, it was bizarre. It was bizarre. But and for another example of what kind of EVPs that we've gotten was that when that walkie-talkie keyed off, all 8 walkie-talkies are on the countertop. It's 3 a.m. You get a little girl's voice going, "Hello, everybody."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was enough to make everyone tinkle a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
You could hear ants screaming in the what? You know,
Right, yeah.
I feel like the quality of what you capture is directly related to the energy that you bring to the investigation, the energy and the attitude. You know,
Agreed.
and my buddy Forrest, who's been a guest on our show a couple times, and whom we're going to do something with here this summer, sometime, God willing. He said to me in the past, he goes, you, referring to me, are like a bug zapper in the dark. You're bright. Your light is bright and they see it and they are attracted to it. There are certain people like that out there. And I feel like that's, the case. And that's why we can get the kind of EVPs we get. And, honestly, I've been watching paranormal TV shows since they first started on TV 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't think I have ever on any show, whether it be Ghost Hunters or your favorite guy, Zach
Gaggins,
or any of the other number of shows. I've never heard anybody produce an EVP the kind and the quality that we have. The only other one I've heard that I can't remember the name of this man now, but we had back years ago when we first did the show, we had his daughter as a guest.
Oh, you're talking about Marcus Leader.
Marcus Leader, his EVPs were otherworldly. Let me just put it this way.
Mm-hmm.
I was so impressed, and I got so excited by him. He's the only other person that does this that I've heard. His stuff was not his. I gotta say, most people's stuff ain't even close to ours, but his stuff far exceeds ours.
Yeah.
Even I feel like he's having two-way conversation with these things, whatever they are. I don't think they're ghosts. I don't think what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't think so either. He made a device that helps him do that.
I want that device so bad. Is he still alive? Is he still around?
I honestly don't know. I don't even know if his daughter is hanging out around anywhere either.
I'm telling you, I was so impressed. And in one conversation that he had with this, and it was a literal two-way conversation with something somewhere else, which I said, I don't think it was a ghost or anything like that. I think he was tapping into some other dimension. And the person on the other side said, "So how's it going over there, Marcus?"
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Right. I mean, and Marcus talked back to them. It's like they were actually having two-way conversation.
I believe, if I remember correctly, that podcast is still out there on the pod page. So go look for Midwest Paratalk Talk Radio on Podomatic. And I believe if that episode's not out there, I'll go back in my archives and see if I can't find it and post it so people can hear that. But yeah, you're 100% correct. I mean, he was carrying on a conversation through, and I can't remember what he called his device. It had a lot to do.
What's his last name? How do I spell it? I'm Googling him right now. I'm on the Googles.
Just Leader, Leader.
Okay.
But yeah, the dude was like, he was beyond. He was a very smart guy. He was a very nice guy. I don't know if he has passed away or not. It's been 10, 15 years since I've talked to him. But yeah, we'd have him on the show, and that show would be 2.5 hours long, easy. But yeah, it was some pretty good stuff. So yeah, you guys go out if you can, do what Deb's doing. Go ahead and Google Marcus Leader, and look up some of his EVPs. I want to play another EVP since we're out here on EVPs. This is when I kicked something in that room by the twins room.
That.
Can I come over and touch the bear too? Huh? What would you do if I come over to touch the bear? What the hell is that?
What's what?
I kicked something.
Nothing here but my foot.
Bro, I kicked something. It was
Dude,
plastic.
There's nothing here unless there's a cat ball on the floor.
What's going on with the other thing?
Dude, there's nothing
The
here.
EMF. That's a digital EMF. That was bizarre.
Look with a K2. Go out.
I swear to God, it was just like I kicked a cat or a dog.
When you kicked it, when you said, "Oh, dude, sorry," it sounded like you kicked something.
Yeah.
Go back and play that again.
All right, here we go.
About that.
Can I come over and touch the bear too? Huh? What would you do if I come over to touch the bear? What the hell is that?
You hear it?
What's what?
I kicked something.
Nothing here but my foot.
Bro, I kicked something. It was
Dude, there's
plastic.
There's nothing here unless there's a cat ball on the floor.
What's going on with the other thing?
That digital EMF detector was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That was bizarre.
Look with a K2.
It sounds like a telegraph.
About that.
Can I come over and touch the bear too?
Yeah, it was like I kicked an animal or something of that nature, but as I kicked it, you could hear it like it was like an empty milk jug is the sound that it reminded me of.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I don't know. It was definitely.
And then it was so
weird.
weird that I've got that photograph of something under the bed in the room next to it.
Right.
Kind of, and I automatically made the connection. I'm like, was that what Greg kicked under the other bed, and then it kind of rolled itself up in here?
Right.
It's just bizarre. So bizarre.
All right, let's look at one more, and then we'll break the hell up out of here, so you guys can carry on and do what you want to do tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Grandma got to lay down. I've had a bad couple days.
It came from that room, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. What?
Can you do it again, please?
What the hell was that?
Well, yeah.
Could you do that for us again?
Like it came from that room, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. What?
Can you do it again, please?
That is bizarre.
There I am, your cuckoo, is what it said.
Where is that? Is it? I gotta have some of these too.
Old man voice, Billy.
Okay.
Billy, mom, and aunt.
I gotta have some of these.
I'll post them all up on that, and I'll give you the link.
Okay.
But that one was when I'm sitting here listening to it. It's like, wait, what? Is somebody singing? What in the world is that? And I
that's bizarre.
Turned it up a little bit and slowed it down just a micro of a second, and there it was. I was like, I can't figure out, because to me it sounds like, well, I'll tell you. He's talking under I can hear
Could
him.
you do that for us again?
Then
us again?
Then Billy will kick in. He's still talking.
Like it came from that room, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. What?
Can you do it again, please?
That is crazy.
Do you think? To me, it sounds like "Here I am, you cuckoo."
It's like nah, 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 but I'm not sure of the words. But I definitely, it's quite loud actually.
Right.
You hear him starting off at a low mumble, and then he gets louder. That's cool.
Yeah, and it's going on the entire time that Billy and his mom and Ann are talking.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear that, but I can't figure out what he's saying until he's like, almost like he's pissed off. He's like, "Oh my God, here I am, you cuckoo."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So
yeah, I love doing this.
I know, right?
I love it.
So much fun.
It's just so much fun. It's so much. It just gives you. I don't know. It's exciting, and it makes me. It's like the spice of life. It makes life interesting and exciting, and it gives you hope for the future and even beyond.
I don't know about hope. I will say that.
I mean, like that life goes on, or there's something else somewhere else. We're not all there is. We're not all there is.
Right. Yeah. There is something beyond this meat bag. And, what we're doing is kind of weeding that out and getting that out into the ether, into general knowledge public. I want to play one more. Are you ready?
Do ghosts sleep? God dang, bro.
You know, great things, Mr. Cameraman. Thank you.
Do ghosts sleep?
God. That was too distorted. I forgot that one was jacked up like that. Oh my gosh. You're going to take that off of there. But anywho, all right, you guys, thank you for listening to our EVPs. And, if you have any comments
and for hanging in there with us during our technical difficulties early on and having to restart the show.
Right. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or you want to, I don't know, stay in the know on what kind of other EVPs we get, you can send an email to gcable@midwestparatalkradio.com and Deb Cobble at Gmail.
Yep.
Deb Cobble
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Also go over to Deb's website, debshome.com, and you can check out a lot of cool things about the UFO side of our paranormal. Also, you can, I would say, go out to bips.com and look at that, but I'm still kind of under construction, so don't judge. And you also go to MidwestParatalkRadio.com. If you're on YouTube right now, remember, smash on that subscribe button, that like, and that bell notification, and you'll get notified every Thursday night when we go live. You can come into the chat room and hang out with us. And and if you missed it, I'm just saying you can also watch it on YouTube, but you can also go to Podomatic.com. You can look up Midwest Paratalk Radio there, and we're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, all of the big names, and also over on Rumble. So, all right, Deb, I think we're out of here.
Right on. See you guys.
Bye-bye. I got to get to it. Hold on.